I've spent $81,933 worth of frost stars on Whiteout Survival in 252 days. I'm trying to play as an efficient whale. We're on the last day of State of Power, State versus State prep. This is the phase 5, basically. And this is kind of like an anything day. I can't do a lot more than I did yesterday, but I'll give you an update on what I've been doing. Here's where my points are standing. I haven't even checked the leaderboard. I've been very busy in real life. Here's what things are looking like in the leaderboard here. Here's what things are looking like overall. I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. It's been, you know, I don't have that much to do compared to previous SvS because it's one of the in-betweeners. So, you know, I'll take what I can get as long as we're in a good position for Castle. So let's take a look at that next. Let's take a look at the events schedule, though. We got Snowbusters coming up. Oh, we're in the middle of Warhammer League. I'll show you what my progress is on that. I did the Vault of Enigma yesterday, so we're good on that. And we got State Transfer coming up. We got Castle Battle coming up this weekend, of course, and whatever this new Winter Siege event. So nothing new that we're not already aware of. Let's take a look at Warhammer. So here's what things are looking like in the Warhammer League. We've got me versus Hunty, which is how I expected it was going to play out. I don't know. It's anybody's game, but we're very close in power at this point. So it's going to be kind of anybody's game, I think. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We both have different strategies. We both have good power. It could come down to RNG, you know, at this point. I don't know. Unless he decides to dump a boatload of money in there, you know, then it's like, even if he did, like, it's still going to be close either way. So I don't care. As long look how well 3794 did. So we had 50% in the top 4, right? Me and Hunty. We had, I think, like 5 out of 8 in the top 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I think we had 5 out of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I'm looking for 3794, not just OMG. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 out of 8 in the top 8. So that's pretty darn good for a state. I think we're doing pretty good. Let's see. We'll see. I'll give you a report tomorrow, I guess, when that lands, or you might see it as a result of SvS recording that I do before that. All right. The other thing I did, I'm just trying to basically go through what I did after recording yesterday. The other thing I did is I worked on pets. I worked a lot on pets. You would not have any idea, maybe you wouldn't. Probably you wouldn't, because you probably can't spend this much money on common wild marks, for gems for common wild marks, but you have no idea how long it takes to apply 8,000, I think it was 8,500 common wild marks for stats. It took me all night, and I'm very busy right now. I decided, so I got the Cave Lion maxed out, and I decided to stop at infantry lethality because that's not a stat that I really care a lot about. It would have been nice to have one pet completely maxed out. That's not a stat I care about as much. So everything else, like I did health first across the board, and then because I care about castle defense right now, and I'm doing pretty well in all the other stats. So I wanted to make sure my health everywhere was good first. So I focused on health first, then I focused on Lancer lethality, then Marksman lethality. And again, the only reason why is because my account right now is focused more on castle defense. So this is what I did for him. I got these all up, same strategy here, only they're not maxed. So, you know, same strategy basically here. And then here, I pretty much got everything up to, I don't know what you call this tier, gold. And here, I think I'm going to spend the extra gems outside of an event to get credit for it here, just to get the marksman lethality up as well, so that those are all gold. Because I will at least get points for the common wild marks during SvS. So I won't get credit for the gem spend, but I will get credit for the pets, and I don't want to do much else outside of SvS, so I'll push this marksman lethality up while it's still in SvS. And then we have, you know, I got these all up. I don't know if these ones were already up or not, but I made sure that everyone was up to gold. Not everyone's maxed out, of course, but so that's where we're at. That took a little while. And then we'll, you know, these will be relatively easier to max out because it's not a big of a point spread. It's only like what, 2%, whereas these are now like, what's that, 4%, and then that's still 4%. This is more like 6%. Those are 6%. These are like 9%. And then these are, well, it depends on which ones we're looking at, but that can go quite a bit. 34 to 49, that's 15%, right? So those take a lot longer, but yeah, and then course, the 26 to 34, that's like 8% or so. Well, I guess normally it's a 24 to 34. So if it starts at the baseline infantry lethality, so that's more like a 10% spread. So it just takes more common wild marks to get there. But I think all I'm going to worry about for now, I would actually like to have all of them. It's just going to take too much. And it's only these 3, isn't it? I was going to say it'd be nice to, maybe what I'll do is I'll get them all to gold at least. That's going to take a lot more common wild marks, so unless I get lucky, it's going to take a lot. I mean, I have the gems for it, I think. It's just a matter of, is now the right time for it, or do I, spread that across another SvS for more points later? I think that's probably the better play. I did push them quite a bit this round, so I think that's probably the better play. So that's the last I have to do. So yeah, I'm not going to show that on camera. It just takes too long and it's too tedious. I know some of you wrote into me in the comments saying you like to see that longer form content. It's just too much pressure on me. It takes too long, and it's a bunch of editing, and it's not. It's like half. I think most of the audience doesn't want to see it. So you get the idea. Every now and then I show it for demonstration purposes. Tonight's not going to be one of those nights. I'm going to relax later and do it while I'm watching TV or winding down or something. Although that's not an efficient way to relax. Actually, grinding stats with common wild marks is not my idea of a relaxing night. It gets actually stressful because sometimes I miss Q. I did make quite a good progress on Research Center. I forgot to show that last night, and I wasn't in the mood to re-record, so I just did it and ran with it. But this is what things are looking like for Labyrinth. And now if we look at, I don't know if this updated yet. I think it did because I did it last night. Did I do it on time? I don't know. Let's see. So here's what my lab score is here. It's 1710, and in neighboring states, is it showing 1710? Yeah, 1710. So, took a little jump there as well, which is nice to see. And I almost got one more level tonight, but I think I messed up my ratio. So, and it was too late before I realized that my ratio was wrong. Anyways, looking pretty good. I mean, if you look, I'm right up there with the top 5, essentially. I mean, the top slots are getting a little bit nuts with the amount of spend they got going on, I think, but whatever. As I said before, I'm dropping hints. I really need to start. And look, my frost stars, I didn't even top them off that much. I really need to slow down. I'm getting kind of sick of competing for money. I am trying to play as an efficient whale. I lost the budget, battle a long time ago, and I don't really want to keep on competing based on money. If how we're going to compete is I spend more money and you have to spend more money and you spend more money and I spend more money and that's how we're competing, that's not the game I want to play. So I'm going to try to focus more on kinds of fundamentals and see where the game leads me based on matchmaking, how fair it is, basically. I think I'm gonna try this approach now and see where it leads, because we can still have fun that way and we can still whale out. It just won't be not the Kraken level spending that I've been doing lately. So let's see. I wanted to show that quickly, and I'm saying all this. I'm gonna do some spending tonight, but it's for reasons. Okay, it's for reasons. It's going to be on this Craftsman's Treasure, basically, because I need more hero gear, and I'll show you why. See, now let me get my calculator out as well. What I was hoping for last night is to be able to do more, but I couldn't do more because I ran out of mythic gear. And that chest is going to give me an opportunity to run more mythic gear. And what I would like to do is use that on the gauntlets so that I can get this Lancer attack. And by the way, since gauntlets is also a health-related item, when I empower it, my health-related stats are going to go up. So I'll get some health bump from it. I won't get the plus 30% that I would get on the belt. Here I would get the 30% defense on the belt, and I would get defense. But, Lancer is about attack as well, even though I am using it as like a secondary defense. The primary stat I want to go for here is actually the attack, and this one is actually ultimately higher defense, but it'll get me, since I can only go so far tonight, getting it at least to the plus 60 to get the extra 30% Lancer attack would be a significant bump, in addition to the extra gear stats that I'll get out of it. Not to mention, I have the 160% gear stat, so anything that I put on the gear also gets magnified by that 160% gear stats. So I think this is the way to go, and I just don't have enough mythic gear to do it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy that pack out, and then I'm gonna see if I can get lucky enough. I think I need 10. So if I can get 10, then I'll buy more mithril. Because I need, let's see, how much mithril will I need? Let's take a look at that. So 20, I would need, oh, that's a lot of mithril. It's a lot of mithril I'll need. Let's see. So, let's see, 50 minus 7 is 43. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? I'm going to be like 3 short. Is there any place I can pick up 3? I know that there are normally some places to pick some up. But I've already bought it here. Oh, I know where I can pick up 3. I think I could pick up 3 in the ice Warham. 1, 2, 3. I might as well just buy them all, right? Yeah, that's what I did last time. All right, got me some mithril. So now I would have to buy 2 packs of 20. So if I come over here and I buy 2 of these packs for 20. 1, 2. Now I've got 52 and I need 50. All right, so now I have the mithril I need. I hope I'm able to get the gear. I think I'll be able to get the gear I need. I did also buy some, I did the trick where I buy some extra gear cards because that's an efficient spend. So as you can see, my remaining claims is 165. I got a bunch of gear so that I can run up the gear because I wanted to get the little bit more essence stone spend. So I brought these up to plus 19, which doesn't cost mithril. So, but it does cost mythic. So that's what I did there. And I just needed that to just give myself a little bit of extra bump in arena. And I think it did work. This is the third march, or the second strongest march, I should say. Second set of gear. I just wanted to give it a little extra bump. And when I have some chance in between other events, I'll probably do the same with Lynn. Just give her a little extra bump to get to the plus 19 at least when things are down. But I need to get that main focus on the main gear. So let's do this. So let's buy. First of all, let's do the standard go around like I do. So I've already got this. I'm going to ignore the pet chest tonight. I'm not messing with Hall of Chiefs. Not messing with this tonight. I think I'm looking pretty good. I will buy the daily deals, although I'm starting, as I'm thinking about trying to be even more efficient, I'm starting to rethink this. This is one of the best packs in the game, though. So I think I will still end up buying this every day. It's just that I might not need the Lucky Hero Gear, the Mythic. But it turns out that if I'm not spending highly on all the other stuff, then I might still need it. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. But I have enough to last me a while. We'll make these claims here. There we go. I don't think I need to do anything more in the regular shop. And now, we already checked out the vent section. Check out the deals section. Already claimed our Vault of Enigma. I don't need to do anything more here. Yeah, don't need to do anything more here. Except for claim some of this. Alright. We'll just claim this. Claim this. Come on. And then we're good here. Forgot to do this before recording, so I'll do that now. Alright. That's the deal section. Now I'll take care of the Craftsman's Treasure. And we're just going to buy this out. And there we go. Now, I need what I need. Here, let's clear this out. We're visiting the backpack early tonight. And what I need out of this 856 chests is I need just the minorest amount of luck. I need 10. I need 10 mythic out of this. If I can get 10 mythic, I'm golden. If not, I'm going to hit up some more Lucky Hero Gear chests and see if I can get some pity rewards or something, or get lucky. Here we go. Just give me 10. That's all I need is 10. It's not too much to ask. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it hit the mother load. Let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 15. Holy crap, that is a good hit right there. 15. I can do a little bit more with that, I think. All right. Well, let's finish off the backpack. Nice. Nice hit. All right. So I'll clear this stuff out. All right, let's see. All right. So with that, I should be able to come into this gear, and now I can empower this, and then enhance it up. Now I'm gonna have to go grab some XP from one of the heroes that doesn't need it, I think. Oh, most likely. Now I can empower it again to get to that plus 60. And then we'll drive it up to 79. Almost there. Almost there. Let's see who's got some XP that they don't need.
Law is the law is the shield.
Well,
Let me reveal.
Law is
We're ready.
law.
let's do this. Let's unequip that one. Reset it.
Nothing. Shut.
Those who defy the hunt only ends.
Here.
Won't need much of it. That was it. Probably could have done that another way. All right, so now that's sitting at 79. And
Those who defy.
we can go back to dump this XP
Let me reveal. You're inevitable.
over here.
Law is the shield.
Yeah, she didn't have anything special. All right.
Law is the shield of justice.
Let me reveal. You're.
Law is
I suppose I can put that on Greg as well, but probably isn't needed.
Let me reveal. You're.
I mean, I'm thinking I can, since Mia's got, these were both characters who don't really need this,
Law is
but
the
maybe
shield.
dumping a little bit on Greg will help a little bit. So she's got one, he's got one. All right, and then we'll take a look at what this looks like. And then I'll update my Ice Fire just to pick up the new stats. But I'm not going to show that on camera just in case. Just in case it matters. All right. Basically what I do for Ice Fire is similar to Gaia, but it's a little twist. All right, so I think that's looking good.
Nothing is beyond.
I think that's looking good. And I don't know, I'm happy with this progress now. Now I do have a situation where I could figure out where else I want to put those extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have an extra 5. Well, I could make the same argument here to go for the attack first and then the defense. But I'm not going to get there tonight anyway. So the question is, if I'm going to just go for plus 40, it's not the question of, I know I'm only going to be able to get plus 40 tonight if I decide to do this. I'll only get it to plus 40. The question is, and I can't, that's not a trick I can do anywhere else, right? If I empower this again, it's going to need 10. So I can only spend 5. So it's either like, do I get, an extra, it's not going to do anything substantial for expedition mode tonight. It's just going to be for exploration. So it's like, do I split it up? Do I want to go for that first or the other one first? I think it's probably best to split it up and go for the attack stat on the marksman first. That way I'm kind of splitting things up, but I won't get the attack stat tonight, but I'll get a little bit of a bump for the purposes of arena, and I'll get a little bit of a bump for the purposes of just the stats alone. A little bit more survivability of the marksman, maybe. You could argue that it would be better to get some more survivability of the lancers here, but I'm just thinking for the purposes of arena as well. I'm not sure which one matters more. Well, I don't think there's a perfect answer here. And because I'm trying to round things out a little bit, and I think I will go with the marksman. There's really, here's the debate I'm going through in my mind right now is if I go with the lancers, this is the ideal thing for castle defense. I want more health on the lancers, and I will get more for arena out of it anyways, a little bit. And I will get more health stats for the lancers. However, you know, you got to balance things out a little bit. Like if I just focus all on the lancers, that's not going to help me for bear. It's not going to help me for attack. At least if I go with the marksman, then I'll pick up an attack stat and a little bit more health and survivability on the marksman as well. So I think that's the right way to balance this out. You know, that's just the way I'm thinking about it. Because either way, I'm picking up health basically. It's just I'm picking up health on the marksman, and I'm getting, and I won't get that little attack bump yet. But the next time I get an opportunity to push it, it's sitting there waiting to go for that attack bump. So with that in mind, all I'm missing out on here is mithril, and that's an easy problem to solve. That we solve this way. All right. So now, since I got lucky with that gear, I can bring this up some more. And now, I mean, it would be silly not to give him those extra stats, so I'll take that away from Greg, who I just gave it to. Let's see. Unequip. Gotta do this all over again. All right.
Nothing is.
Law is the.
Nothing.
And then we'll give that to him. Oh, I need more. Need more. So we'll go to
Law is the.
Go to this one. Whip.
You're in that.
All right.
Law.
Nothing.
Shut. Those who defy.
And finish that out. All right, there we go. Now, now we're looking a little better.
Those who defile.
And we can give that to, we can give that back over
Nothing is beyond.
Law.
here, I think. Just dump the remaining here, whatever it ends up being. All right, now I'm happy. I got a little lucky on those lucky hero gear chests, and that afforded me a little bit more progress than I thought I was going to be able to do this SvS. Actually, quite a bit more. All right. So now I was able to get this up to plus 79, and the gauntlets here up to plus 79, which has a very real plus 30%, and the gauntlets over here up to plus 59, which puts it in a nice state to go get that marksman attack plus 30% next time I am able to. So, and that's also a plus, you know, a hero health up for arena. So that's actually looking pretty nice now. I didn't think I'd be able to do that tonight, but so just got lucky on the lucky hero gear chests. So there's where we're sitting. And let's see, here's where I'm sitting for total hero power now, which is a pretty nice place to be sitting. I don't know how that's looking overall. I know I felt behind in total hero power for the longest time. Yeah, I'm still behind. I don't know how I'm still behind, but I'm still behind. 19, how is that possible? I mean, I'm doing well everywhere else, but... Oh, this didn't update yet. So once this hits 84, I'm still behind though. I'm still like just barely in the top 20. That's crazy. That's crazy. People must be dumping a lot in hero gear across the board. Like, man. All right. Well, if that's where you're going to put your money, it's not going to help you. You know, only one march matters at a time. So maybe it'll help for arena. Maybe it helps for foundry. Depends what mode of the game is, you know, more exciting to you, I guess. All right, so what else do we got? I don't have anything more to show on pets, and I don't have anything more to show on experts. I didn't show the points that resulted in. So there's where my points are looking like now. And here's what, I mean, it looks like we're fine for overall, unless they come up with a magic billion out of their pocket in the last 9 hours. And here's where things are looking like overall. Still, like I said, there's no way I'm moving the needle on that much. But it's nice to secure second place, I guess. Oh, I did move up to first place for today. So far anyways. So that was a nice little bump there. But, yeah, all right. And Icefire I'll have to re-register. I just don't want to show that. And then I think that's it. I got to keep some secrets, you know? Got to keep some secrets. I don't know if it's that big of a secret either, but it's just something that's working for me. And I don't want other people to learn it and take it from me and then beat me with it. Beat me with my own advice. All right, so I think that's all we got here. I think, yeah, we're pretty good here across the board here. All right, I think I'm good. I told you what I'm doing with the pets. I will go and grab some more common wild marks with the gems to be able to finish off that one stat. That'll help as well. And then I'll re-register that for Icefire, and then we're good to go. So let's just take out... now, I'm very conscious of the fact that I told you that I'm not going to be spending that much tonight, or going forward, and I just spent a bunch tonight. I don't know. This is an opportunistic thing. I'm serious that I can't keep doing it. Like, at some point, I'm just not going to fund the account, and so even if I want to do it, I won't be able to. I'll be restrained by myself. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But yeah, it's really hard to ignore the good high value events as well. And that was a super high value event for hero gear chests, or lucky hero gear chests. And I got really lucky. So ultimately it was worth it, I guess. As it goes in this game, it was worth it. So let's see. Let's just take care of VIP and get out of here and call it a night. All right. You know what? Yeah, I will run a little bit tonight. Let's see if we can get some good spins. All right, 2,000, yes. Yes, sir. I mean, oh, look at this. My luck has been good tonight, so might as well do some runs. Yes. All right, that's getting close. Nice. Cutting close, but I'll accept it. Good. Nice. Yeah, yeah, keep giving me this. Oh, now we hit a bad one. Do it one more time. All right, that's a good one. All right, now we're dancing, we're playing with fire now, so I think I'm done. That was some good hits, though. That was a lot of good hits right there. So might as well kind of hit while the iron's hot, so to speak. Here we go. Yeah, and we already got what I needed from here. So here we go. I could see the pixels moving. Look, it's almost at the 5. The yellow is almost at the 5. Is that yellow or green? I can't tell. 33.3 million more points to upgrade to SvS. Man, I don't know. It can't possibly happen, right? It just can't. There's no way I'm spending that much. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds. But it's got to slow down. It's got to. It has to slow down. Anyways, if you like following this this journey, if you want to continue to see where it's going, how I develop as a player, how I develop, as far as efficiency with power per dollar and all that stuff, there's only a couple things I need to ask you to do. Share this channel with other people who might find it interesting. Maybe they'll hang out in as well, and they'll become a subscriber also. Hit the like button, and then I'm off my game tonight. I'm so tired. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. That way, whenever I post anything, you'll be the first to know about it. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, I'll see you later.